includes hazardous waste, and it includes the work we do at the landfill. Even though it's closed, it has to be monitored, and it has to be tested and to make sure that it's environmentally safe. But the reason why I'm here today is because every year I do a oil and oil filter recycling booth at the county fair.
Which is so generous. That's just such a wonderful opportunity to give people to recycle.
We have so much fun. We have a booth. We've had it there for years and years, and everybody knows our booth because they want these buckets. I provide these buckets for people, but I make them work for them. But people love these buckets, and these are oil recycling buckets. So we also give out information in general on recycling and different options that people have for different materials in the county.
Right. Yeah. So you're there every day of the fair starting?
Starting Thursday at 10 a.m. and we go all the way through until Sunday at 10 o'clock at night. So it's a long stretch.
A lot of hours to cover. Very nice of you.
In that building, which hopefully it doesn't get too hot
Which
this year.
building?
The main exhibit building.
Okay.
So it's that big metal building.
Main hall.
That basically turns into a swamp because it gets really hot and humid in there. Isn't that fun?
So people can actually bring their oil that they'd like to recycle.
They don't bring it to the fair.
They don't bring it to the fair. Tell me where they bring it.
They come to the fair to get information, and basically what we have them do is everybody comes up to our fair booth, kids included, and they sign a pledge that they will recycle their oil. Now, if they're kids and they're not driving yet, we have them sign so that when they do turn 16, that they will promise to recycle oil. And then we have them answer a fun trivia question. They don't have to get it right, but it's just kind of an interesting question about recycling trivia. And then we have them spin the prize wheel, and then if it lands on one of these prized yellow buckets, they get to take home a bucket. But they'll guarantee they'll take something home.
And what else do you have here to show us some of the other prizes?
We have all kinds of different things here. So this is, as I said, the oil bucket, and this is the lid to the oil bucket that's actually used as a drain container. So when you take your oil plug off your car, you slide this under.
Very good.
And then we also have inside here, I don't know if you can see, but there's a screen.
Right.
So you can drain your oil filters on this screen. We also have oil rags for people to clean up.
Those are handy.
Right. And we have oil filter wrenches, so people can win one of these and take home a oil filter wrench.
That's nice.
We have funnels. And then these are oil filter drainers. So if you want to drain your filter over, say, a day or two, you can do that.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Wonderful. When they come to recycle them at one of your locations, you accept recycling, do they give them the whole container, or do they just drain it into a mass container?
No, what we like them to do is to drain the material into our large tank that we have there, and then we like them to bring the filters in a Ziploc bag, sealed up in a Ziploc bag, and then just deposit that. But we want them to keep the containers and use them over and over.
Recycle them. How about that?
Recycle them, absolutely.
Where are your locations for recycling?
We have 10 locations, and of course we have one at Aces down in Buena Vista at the landfill transfer station, Aces Pine Grove, ATI Auto Parts in Pine Grove, and in Sutter Hill. And then we also have, let's see, I got to remember, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, Lynch's Automotive,
Tommy's Garage
and Ione, Jackson Express, Foothill Garage and Wrecking, Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. So
there's a lot of places to take your oil free too,
Nobody has an excuse to not recycle. It's free.
So give me a couple quick trivia questions, because we have about 30 seconds.
How many gallons of water can 1 gallon of used oil contaminate?
Well, I'm going to say a lot. Why don't you tell me what it really is?
A million.
A million.
A million.
1 gallon of oil.
I'm going to give you a hard one because you seem pretty sharp. So name one harmful substance, a toxic substance found in oil. Is it lead, magnesium, copper, zinc, chromium, chlorine, or cadmium?
I think you got me on that one.
The answer is all of the above.
Oh, okay. Hey, I could have picked any of them then.
How about this one? I'll give you one more.
Okay.
What's the name of the recycling mascot in Amador County?
Oh, you're going to have to get me on that one.
Come on. Recycler Ricky.
All right,
yes,
Recycler Ricky. Thank you so much for being on the show. It's such a pleasure.
Thank you. Good to
Come
meet
to the
you.
fair.
Yes, absolutely.
You're watching Amador County's local television network,